Now, suffering from back pain is something no one wants to go through, especially with so much going on right here in Rhode Island, keeping us constantly busy. With tips on keeping us moving comfortably is Chief of Spine Surgery at University Orthopedics, Dr. Mark Palumbo, just in time for World Spine Day. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. I was just asking you a little while ago, are you seeing more people, because anybody who you talk to is complaining, my back is killing me, my back hurts. Are you seeing more folks with back problems?
Absolutely. I think it's a combination of factors that are leading to that, and some of it is just a more active population. The other thing that goes into that is we have an aging population, so I think that's important. We're pushing our bodies farther and faster at later stages in life. And then you layer on that sometimes the weekend athlete or the weekend warrior concept of we don't really train to do some of the things that we're trying to do on the weekends, and so you see a lot of injuries in the middle-aged population and the older population, not to mention our children.
Right. So what can your group do to kind of, you know, for people who are suffering from back pain? For a lot of people, it can be a little back pain. For other people, it can be debilitating back pain.
Right. So at University Orthopedics, we've developed the Center for Spinal Health. And the Center for Spinal Health is really, it's a comprehensive program. It's built upon the backs, if you will, of a cadre of non-operative physicians, surgeons, and then the whole slew of support services that we have in orthopedics: physical therapy, occupational therapy, pain management, and radiology. And basically we have the capacity to interview, evaluate, diagnose conditions, and then set up appropriate treatment protocols for each and every individual, be they a 5 or 6 year old budding athlete or an octogenarian marathoner.
Now, I know technology obviously has come a long way as well. If, God forbid, you do have to have surgery, for many, it's not as invasive as it may have been in the past.
Right, and that goes for both diagnostic testing, but also for treatments. On the diagnostic testing side, one example in University Orthopedics is something called an EOS total body imaging machine. We're the only organization in the state to have this capability, and it's really it's a great type of X-ray, if you will, that can scan the entire body. Most useful for individuals who have spinal deformity, scoliosis, if you will, but also even in adults, people who have arthritic problems of the limbs that create knock knees or bow legs, or problems that involve alignment of the spine. And the real key there, particularly in the pediatric population, is that the radiation dose is much lower. We do not want to, or we want to avoid repetitively radiating children with X-rays when we don't have to. And so this is a way of adding both value and technical expertise or technological expertise, but also safety.
And a little more precise than maybe an X-ray?
Absolutely. In typical past ways of radiographing or X-raying parts of the body, you get one picture at a time, the shoulder or the elbow. This, I could take a picture of your entire body and assess the kind of the integration of your spine with your hips, with your knees, with your ankles, and that's very important.
Right. Because as the song goes, everything is connected, and it could be something that you may not even be thinking of.
Absolutely, and that's really what University Orthopedics is. Spine problems do not occur in isolation; they don't occur in a void. Sometimes a spine problem is due to a limb length discrepancy, for instance. One leg shorter than the other tips the pelvis, creates a scoliosis for the patient, or abnormal stresses in the lower back. So we have the ability and the expertise across the organization to manage that. Well,
all good information. Thank you, sir, for being here. All great tips and information to keep in mind. Now, if you would like more info from University Orthopedics, you can visit us at roadshow.com.